You're asking the question that many others are as well. What is going to happen in the 2024 real estate market here inside of Corsicana, Texas? Let's talk about it. First things first though, let's have a disclaimer. What I'm going to say is my opinion based on information from our local multiple listing service, Fannie Mae, and other credible sources. Ultimately, the market is going to do what the market is going to do, and no one knows exactly what that is. But I'm going to share with you my opinion. So let's dive in. I'm a real estate agent of going on 7 years, and I service the Navarro County and surrounding areas. So I'm constantly daily keeping my eye on the market and what's going on. But before diving into my thoughts of the 2024 market, we need to have a clear picture of what 2023 looked like. As we dive into these numbers, we see a story of contrast unfolding throughout the year. The market dynamics shifting, reflecting changes in both buyer behavior and home values. Let's start with sales. The number of listings sold saw a dip, dropping from 23 in December of the previous year in 2022 to just 17 by the end of 2023. However, it wasn't for luck of new options on the market, as new listings held steady at 18. Now, while the sales volume may have cooled, the value of homes certainly heated up. The average sold price for a home surged to $254,465, which is a significant climb from the $196,430 mark we saw in December of 2022. The price per square footage shot up as well, from $109 to $135 a square foot. Buyers seem to agree more closely with sellers on the value of their homes. We noticed this as the sold to list price percentage inched upwards from 88% to just over 90% for the yearly average. Interestingly, homes sold faster. The days on market count shrank from 65 days to shockingly 45 days. However, it wasn't at all swift selling. It took more showings to get the home from listing to pending, up from an average of 11.8 to 16. Yet, the efficiency per showing improved, with the number of showings per listing almost cutting in half. Me, honestly, seeing this as a reflection of those higher interest rates we've seen in 2023. A lot of buyers exited the home buying scene, but sellers, although showings were down, those coming in your house were the most serious buyers. For those looking to buy, there were more homes to choose from, with inventory rising from 81 to 92 homes for sale. This also meant a slight increase in the month's supply of homes, signaling it was a slower market. When we draw a year-over-year comparison, the overall days on the market increased from 40 in 2022 to 62 days on market in 2023, highlighting a market that's just taking its time. So to summarize the 2023 real estate market season in Corsicana, it was a year where home values grew, sales slowed down just a touch, and the market took a more measured pace. Buyers and sellers seemed to find common ground on pricing, but homes lingered a little longer in the listing timeline. Now, what you've been asking, what's my opinion on what may come in 2024? I foresee a unique dynamic in the real estate market. We will call this a sideways market. Context is key, and I'll explain. We're starting the year in 2024 with an unusually high inventory. This is the most inventory we've had since 2020, with up to 118 homes on the market, which indicating it puts us around a supply of 6 to 7 months. This is a significant increase from the 1 to 3 months of inventory we saw in 2021 and in 2022. You see, last year we saw home prices average about $282,000, but mid-year we've seen those prices begin to drop. However, about October of 2023, they began to climb and actually ended the year about $252,000. This decrease coincided with the rise in interest rates, which interestingly began to fall again around that October timeline. The fluctuating interest rates have given buyers more leverage, especially in negotiations involving sellers' concessions. We're talking about buyers buying down their interest rates, getting down their down payments covered, repairs being done, whatever it was, you name it. Now, for 2024, I don't expect a repeat of the COVID-19 market extremes. However, I do anticipate interest rates continuing to decrease, likely stabilizing around that 5 to 6%. However, prices, in my view, won't decrease, but will continue to rise at a steady pace. I'm talking like 3 to 4% by the end of the year. But these rises won't be rapid as before, primarily due to the current high inventory levels that we have right now. We need to work through this surplus before experiencing any market frenzy, which I believe that could actually start in late spring or early summer. Reason being, as usual, the market is going to heat up in the spring and summertime. That's typically when buyers come out and they're starting to buy homes. But with interest rates dropping also, and numerous buyers waiting for this moment for them to drop, we might see a surge in demand leading to the multiple offer scenarios again, less flexibility from sellers on covering closing costs, and possibly even bidding wars. We are seeing some of those average price points in those entry-level homes get multiple offers now and increase activity. Why? Because buyers are becoming aware of what's to come. When interest rates continue to drop, demand is going to just pick back up. In summary, I expect 2024 to be a year of gradual but steady change in the local real estate market here in Corsicana, with increasing buyer demand leading to moderate rising home prices and decreasing interest rates, but not reaching the lows seen during the pandemic. We're not going to see those 3 and 4% in my opinion, but what does this mean for you as a buyer or a seller? I'm going to speak to you as a buyer. You're entering a market with some unique advantages. Firstly, the higher inventory means you have more options to choose from, which is a significant change from the past years. This variety allows you to be selective and find a home that truly fits your needs and budget. Interest rates, I am guessing, are expected to stabilize around that 5 to 6%. We are already seeing them come down and have been the last couple months, which, while not as low as during the pandemic, they still present a relatively favorable borrowing environment for you. This can mean more affordable mortgage options for you that are now out there. At the start of this year, you'll likely have more negotiation power. With a higher number of homes available, sellers may actually be open to concessions still, like assisting with closing costs or being flexible on their price. However, keep in mind that as we move into the spring and summer, the market is expected to heat up with increased buyer demand. This could lead to more competition and potentially higher prices, especially, again, with those interest rates cooling off. So if you're ready to buy, acting earlier in the year may be adventurous to avoid the rush and get a better deal now. All in all, as a buyer in 2024, you have a unique opportunity to benefit from a wide selection of properties and potentially more favorable terms. Again, especially in the earlier part of this year. Now, as a seller, our 2024 real estate market predictions suggest a few key strategies for your success. Initially, you'll be facing a market with higher inventory right now, meaning that there are more homes for buyers to choose from. So it's crucial to price your home competitively and ensure that it's in the best condition to stand out amongst others. Also, I want you to be aware that with buyers having the upper hand on things, with having more options right now, you will likely be asked for your help on some of the buyer's closing costs or buying down the rate for a more favorable deal for them. We're still seeing that right now. However, the market dynamics are expected to shift as this year progresses. With inventory levels decreasing and buyer demand increasing in the spring and summer, your position could strengthen. This means by mid-year, you may see more interest in your property, potentially leading to multiple offer situations. But really, you'll be seeing less buyers coming in, asking for the extra things like seller's concession, a list of repairs, or for the rate to be bought down. And despite the early year competition, the decreasing interest rates could bring more buyers into the market for you, benefiting you as the seller. It's wise to prepare for this potential surge in demand. Flexibility and negotiations may be necessary at the start of the year, but as the market heats up, you may actually find yourself with more leverage. If you're considering selling, staying informed about these shifting market conditions will be key to making the most of the 2024 real estate market for you. Overall, for sellers in 2024, the market presents opportunities, especially as we move into the busier months. Timely preparation and strategic pricing will be essential to capitalize on these trends. Now, it's clear this year I'm predicting to offer a mix of chances and challenges for both buyers and sellers. If you're thinking of buying your first home or you're planning to sell one, again, it's important to understand the market's ups and downs. And the real estate market is different for everyone. So it's all about finding what works best for you. As you start your journey in 2024 market with these ideas in mind, keep watching the market trends and be ready to adapt. Remember, buying or selling a home is more than just the transaction itself. It's about making the right moves for your future. Now, I hope this information has helped light the way for you, whether you're new to the market or you have been around for a while. Here's to making smart choices in 2024 real estate world. Also, if you need help with your real estate plans, let's talk. Again, I'm a local real estate agent here inside Navarro County, and I service the surrounding areas who's passionate about helping people. I'm here to help guide you through these exciting and unknown times of the real estate market. So whether you're looking to buy, sell, or you just want to talk about your options, I'm ready to use my knowledge and skills to help you out. Feel free to contact me. My name is Mariah Zuniga. I'm a realtor and team lead with the Texas Living Realty Group at eXp Realty. But until then, I look forward to providing you more updates and tips on the real estate market. Your journey is just starting, and there's so much to look forward to.